Kerry Tuschhoff, thanks for being on this Zoom with me, on this recording with me. You have
Thank
been a
you.
supporter of Spinning Babies since 2003 when I was just venturing out. In fact, you gave me a very surprising phone call by calling me up and saying, come to California and do a Spinning Babies workshop for your instructors.
That's right. And it went really well, and you stayed at my house, and everybody loved you. And we've been buddies ever since. And I have just watched you grow and be amazing.
It's like
You
being
rock.
given a gift. Do you ever feel that way about Hypnobabies, that we've been given a gift of this vision and this concepts that we developed, and here we are?
Yeah, I think so because Hypnobabies came out of me having two very painful births, and both babies were posterior. And I just was thinking, if I never have another baby, I just don't want anybody to have to go through this. So I have to find a way to make that different for other people. And of course, I didn't have another baby, um, but I was determined to find something, whatever that thing was. And eventually I found, real somnambulistic medical grade hypnosis, which is the kind that they use for surgeries when people are allergic to medical anesthesia. And then putting that into a course that was a childbirth education course was equally as important. So yeah, I do think it's a gift because every single birth story that comes out of Hypnobabies heals me,
Oh,
from my
that's
painful birth
beautiful.
stories.
That's
Um,
beautiful, Carrie.
so,
I feel
and of
like
course,
I've been at births with you because as a midwife, when I was at births with families that were using Hypnobabies, I could hear your voice on the tape.
on Spinning Babies website, you explain it so very beautifully well and with positive terms, and you've got pictures and all kinds of things. So we began teaching the abdominal lift and tuck in Hypnobabies, and we're so grateful
Mhm.
for Spinning Babies for pointing us in the right direction. And then back in 2015, when we went to edition 7, then we asked you if we could put some belly mapping, some Spinning Babies belly mapping into Hypnobabies, and you said yes. So we introduce it and then point them to your website for more information because there's so much really great information. And I wanted to let you know also that so many of our hypno moms um, love the daily activities that you have on your website. We have a Hypnobabies moms support group for our students, and there's
Oh,
about 9,000 women on there at any given time. And so whenever we put up as a post about the daily activities or anything about Spinning Babies, people come on there in droves and say, "Oh my gosh, I use those, and it's made such a huge difference." The parent class that you have now is tremendous, and
great.
to be so affordable, which it totally is I'm grateful for it because then I can point our students in the right direction. And you have so many wonderful techniques on Spinning Babies that we point our moms to. All of the great information of the techniques themselves, how to stay more comfortable in pregnancy, how to turn a breech, and on and on and on. And I just can't thank you enough. It's
Mhm.
I mean, they're not going to learn these things anywhere else. So Hypnobabies and Spinning Babies together is just such a great combination, and our students appreciate you very, very much, as do we all.
Carrie, thank you so much. I've just really been enriched by Hypnobabies, our relationship personally, the families that I've helped as a home birth midwife that were using Hypnobabies. It's been very effective, and it's also been a fun relationship with sharing. And I so appreciate the high integrity that that we collaborate with. So that makes it really fun and rewarding. Yeah. And now we have this new book that I put out, Changing Birth on Earth, is
Yes, I'm
helping
so
the
excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It'll be out just it'll by the time people hear this, it will be out. That's a book for providers to
Oh.
help nurses and midwives in the hospital to be empowered to use physiological approach first. If someone's really uncomfortable, if somebody labor isn't progressing,
Mhm.
rather than go straight to, what's common today is breaking the water or augmenting with artificial
Mhm.
oxytocin, which doesn't get in the brain and get the person high, then why not use physiology? It really helps the nervous system. And
Exactly.
I think the thing that's so lovely about hypno babies and spinning babies is that in a relatively straightforward birth, the hypno babies is fantastic in and of itself. But sometimes the baby is not lined up with the pelvis. And then spinning babies can supplement the great preparation that you have in hypno babies.
I agree because we just never know what is going to happen. There's so many variables in birthing.
We're a good combination. It comes in the ear, hypno babies comes in the ear and spinning babies comes in the body and they meet, and they synthesize and modulate the nervous system and bring
That's
calm.
right.
They bring tremendous calm and in 15 minutes. I mean, people don't realize addressing the fascia is going to help release that fear. Addressing the psoas helps release that fear. The fear clearing that you do is not just, changing the story, it's really a physiological effect on the body. It really is
Exactly.
happening. Yeah.
Exactly.
Of course you have to practice, but I've been at births where the nurse had to remind the doctor that this person giving birth is not on an epidural. She is just that calm. She is
Yeah.
just not in a lot of pain because so the doctor thinks that this person has an epidural because they're comfortable.
Yeah, and another thing, I just wanted to say was that Hypnobabies isn't about having a pain-free birth.
Mhm.
Some of our moms do, and we're happy for them. But it's about having the best birth you can have, the
Mm.
easiest and most comfortable birth, because most women want that.
Well, thank you. Virtual hug. And
Yeah, virtual hug.
hopefully we'll be moving freely through the planet again soon, but now we're using all this structure to develop our programs and get more services out there. I'm just really amazed at all you're doing. It's amazing.
And you.
Mutual admiration. All right, lovely. We'll see you.
Thanks, Miss Gail.